Hello YouTube. So the girls are not quite 3 yet. They'll be 3 in June, and they're still a little young, I think, to start writing their name. And first things first, I wanted them to learn to spell their. So I decided to create this really cute craft. So there are several ways you can go about making this craft. I do actually use my Cricut. So if you happen to have a Cricut, I have a Cricut Explorer, but you can make this with other Cricuts using Cricut Design. I also used a laminator, foam board, and some colored cardstock, tape, Velcro, and a Sharpie marker. That's pretty much all I used. So if you have a toddler who is just learning their name, I think this is a super cute project. So just stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Cricut Design Space. Then I'm going to click on Create a New Project, Insert Images. And this always takes a little bit of time. Okay, so now I have all the images pulled up, and you can see there's over 50,000 images here. So I'm just wanting a really simple flower. So I'm just going to type in flower. Okay, so there are 2,405 flower images within Cricut. So okay, so I don't want the center cut out because that's where I'm going to write the girls' letters of their names. So I'm just going to choose this one because I think it's neat that there's 2 different styles of flowers. So the little garden can have 2 different types of flowers. So that's what I'm going to choose. Okay, and here are my 2 flowers. So I went to my little craft area, and I love these boxes, the scrapbook case. I haven't even taken the tag off of it yet, but this is a little glitter box that I use that's really great for just miscellaneous stuff in here. And I just thought I would show you, since I was opening my little Cricut case anyways, I made some large price tags, medium, and small. And I stamped the smaller ones with a crown because that's just part of the name. Queens is part of our business name. While I'm in here, I can go ahead and show you another thing that I've done recently was I made some iron-on vinyl numbers. Braxton was number 10 when he played football this fall, so I made these numbers and ironed them on the back of the girls' black shirts. And so that's one thing I love about the Cricut is being able to iron on this vinyl. And I plan on doing some more iron-on vinyl here soon in the next few weeks. So if you're interested, comment below, and I would love to do a video along with that as well. So here are some of my Cricut tools that I plan on using here in a moment to get some of the dots off of the design. Okay, so I'm going to start off using some lavender cardstock on the Cricut. I have the dial turned to light cardstock. Okay, so what I did is the original 2 flowers that I had up here, I just copied and pasted them. So I'm just going to go to the top here, push copy, click outside of the flower, and then push paste. And you'll see that it copied it for me. So that's how you can copy and paste and create however many you want. So instead of actually having to cut all of these flowers, the Cricut is just real handy in cutting all of these for me, so I don't have to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to go. Okay, and sorry about the focus, it's just not cooperating with me today, but if you see over here on the left that it actually separated the two types of flowers into two different projects. So because it did this, I'm actually going to go ahead and use the lavender for the top flower, and then I'm going to switch the paper out to pink for the bottom flower. So the bottom corner says purchase for 99 cents, and since I've never used this flower before, I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. Okay, so now that I've purchased the flower, I'm going to go ahead and click on go. And there they are. Okay, and so you can see here it's pretty easy to go ahead and lift up. It just came right off. Okay, so now I'm going to print out these flowers. And I'm going to confess that I had my paper the wrong way earlier, so now I've got it the right way. And I'm going to load the paper. I'm making some flowers.
Oh. Okay, you're making some flowers.
Yes, for you.
For me?
For you. For you and me. That's right.
Let me see, Mommy.
Okay, hold on. It's almost finished. So you can see that all the flowers now fit on this paper. I'm going to be making a lot more, but I just wanted to make sure that I made the flowers the right size.
Ooh, flowers pink.
They're pink, yeah.
Yeah, they're pink. Mommy.
Yeah, and these were the purple ones. Pretty, huh? Okay, so I have enough flowers now for both of their names, Fallon's at the bottom and Presley's at the top. Okay, so I created a new project and I did a search for cloud. I'm going to add some little clouds at the top of their page with their name on it as well. Okay, so I only needed about 13 clouds and I'm going to go ahead and print out 15. So I'm going to go over here and purchase. I went through all of my containers of paper looking for light blue, and this is the only one I could find that I have on hand with me, so I'm just going to have to turn it over. I hate wasting this adorable little bow paper, but I'm just going to turn it over and use this side for the clouds. Going to make the clouds. So now I just laid out the clouds and flowers for Presley's name. Her name is the longest, so I just want to make sure that it all fits. So initially I was going to use a piece of construction paper for this project for the background, but with Presley's name being so big, I decided to just go ahead and use this piece of white foam. So the next step, I just wrote Presley's name, each letter on the clouds and the flowers, and next step I'm going to write Fallon's name on hers, and then I'm going to laminate these on my Scotch laminator. And but first I'm going to go pick up Braxton because it's time to pick him up from school. Okay, now I decided to glue the flowers down on this construction paper before I laminate it so that they don't slide up and down the lamination paper. I'm using a Scotch TL901 laminator. It's not perfectly flat. When you insert the paper, it's kind of like a printer, so it's going to go at an angle. And so I had to put these on a piece of paper. It'll add a little bit of thickness, but also they won't slide around when we laminate them. Okay, so now I have the sheet inside of the laminating paper, and I'm just going to insert it where the open part is up at the top. I selected 3 mils because it's not extra thick. And as soon as you insert it, it starts laminating. You don't have to push start or anything like that. So it's already laminating it. They look good. The girls are gonna love this. And there we have it. We have the letters on the flowers. So next, we'll do the same with the clouds. Okay, so now I've glued the clouds on this paper, and ta-da! I went ahead and used the bow paper since that was my only blue paper that I had, and so this will actually be the background of the clouds. So anyway, so I'm going to stick it in the laminating paper, and then I'm going to laminate it. So you just drop that in there and try to hold it straight so it doesn't go crooked. Okay, so I just drew out some stems. Some of these are 3 inches and some are 4 inches, and they're all about 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay, so now it's Velcro time. Let me see if you can see this. This is what I'm using, these Velcro brand. There's about 80 in a pack. Got these at Walmart, sticky bags. So they're just these round Velcro dots. So they come with the back part and then the other part. I'm actually putting the softer part on the flowers and the stems and the clouds, and then the part that kind of sticks out a little bit more on the foam board itself, so that it doesn't hurt their little hands or anything like that. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just take the dot off, put it on the back of the stem. And what I found to be easier is to just take the other dot and directly put it on top of the dot that's on the stem, and then push it down. So that way you know it's going to be even and not mismatched. Put this dot directly on there, and then I'm just going to press it onto the foam board. Now I am using foam for the background. I used white, but use whatever color you'd like. The stems are also foam board. Feel free to use construction paper or whatever you have around the house. This isn't a very expensive project, and of course it's not gorgeous, not beautiful or perfect or anything, but it's just to help them with learning their name. And so with the clouds and the stems and the flowers, that's 3 times on this one project they're going to be putting their name on this board. Finished with the flowers, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So now I'm going to start on the clouds and go ahead and start putting the Velcro on those. And remember, I used the bow, the really cute bow paper, so that just adds a little fun to it as well. And you just bring it over here and okay, so now we're at the very last. About to put the Y and the clouds down, and then we'll be finished with Presley. And all I have is Fallon's, and I'm not going to put Fallon's in this video. I think you can see after looking at Presley's, but I'll do a separate video with Fallon and Presley both playing with this, so then you'll see hers as well. But I'm actually going to have to run to the store to get an extra foam board for Fallon, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the video with Presley's. But let's see. So here's the flowers, and then here are the clouds. Okay, so here is the final product. So I think it's super cute. It's obviously it's not perfect. There's definitely some cutting issues that I had. I'm not a teacher or anything, and so I wasn't really sure how close I could get to the flowers or the little clouds without cutting into the air pocket where the lamination would come off. So I just really wanted to be safe with that. But I think overall, just for Presley to learn her name, I think she's going to have a lot of fun with this. So I took some of the letters off so I can just show you what it looks like when you're looking. So I'm going to take all of the letters off and give them to Presley, and then she can put her name in order. So, so she'll have the P, and it just easily just sticks up there just like that. And the R, gonna stick it up there. Really easy. S. She is gonna love this. I can't wait for her to see. So we're just gonna, at least I thought this was a good step into writing her name. So we're gonna work with spelling her name, and then we'll tackle writing her name. So, all right, well, if you enjoyed this video and you like this project, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you want to see other projects like this. I do projects a couple times a week for the girls, so if this is something that you are definitely interested in, I would love to do more videos, so just let me know. So if you decide to make this craft, I would love to know. Just comment below if you have the video, or you can also tweet me. I'll leave all of my Twitter information below. I would love to watch your video. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.